Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and History. So, this is nothing special. This is just a series of old buildings in Abano Terme, behind some blocks. But this is a kind of building it's kind of buildings that are full of history. And we were talking in the comments the other day of, I think the comments of the video with the trip on the cyclodrazine at the Railway Museum in Primolano, and how a place, you can just read the history of a building and the people that lived here just by looking at it. So these buildings are uninhabited, probably will be sold, demolished, and a nice square block with a flat roof, the kind of stuff they build nowadays in Italy. I never understand why they build things with flat roofs nowadays. With this place it rains plenty. All spring up here. But let's look here. Now, you can see that this part of the building is older. This is an annex that was built, and then they decided to put the sloping roof on it. See? Right there. You can see how they first they built the flat roof, and then they added some brick bit of wall, some beams that stick out, wooden beams, and the roof tiles. And then they built this part here, and here we've got an external stovepipe right there. That's an asbestos cement stovepipe, by the way. And there's that other old building over there. Look at the arches that have been filled in, bricked in. We can actually, and look at the row of. This is a very old building because it's made of trachyte, trachyte euganea, like the walls, the foundation part there, rows of stone and bricks. So that's a very old building. Some of this, it's a pity to see it abandoned. There's a couple of garages over there. So this would have been a yard probably with a family. These houses are much older than anything else around here. You can see some other old houses over there. In fact, this is the actual more central part of Abano Terme. This predates all the big hotels, all the speculation. And this is what you call architettura povera, poor architecture. Simple stuff. This has no value at all. Probably it'll be ripped down, as I told you. And you can imagine that this part of the building was probably built, by the look of it, in the 1950s, 60s. This was probably the bit with the there would have been upstairs and downstairs. That's the window. It's been boarded over, and even the ivy was all covered in ivy at one point, but even that's gone. So this is the history of a family, or people who built things, and probably they got more affluent and they built the new part. And you can see some old details there under the gutter. You see that wooden kind of drip rail under the gutter. That's typical of the beginning of the 1900s. So they'll probably go and they'll build some architectural monstrosity, meaning it would probably be much too expensive to renovate this stuff and to modernise it. Look how the roof is sagging over there. See the sagging roof? Ah, the sun's come out. Imagine this yard with kids, people playing, a dog, cats. And now it's just abandoned. The bloke in a reflecting vest with a badge of the municipality round back. Let's see if he comes and asks me what I'm doing. I'll tell him to mind his own business. I'll tell him I'm an architect. My father's an architect. I helped him a lot. Okay. So, the representative of official authorities has gone away. Anyway, that's that from an open maybe a bit sad history book. Cheerio and see you next time.